Welcome back to USA Coins. Have you ever held a 1986 Lincoln penny in your hand and thought, it's just a regular old coin? Well, think again. What if I told you that this tiny copper-colored coin, hiding deep in your pocket change, could be worth as much as $585,341? Yes, you heard that right. One small penny, nearly $600,000. Let's rewind the clock to 1986. It was the year when the Statue of Liberty celebrated its 100th birthday. Ronald Reagan was president. And in the world of numismatics, the Lincoln penny was quietly being produced by the billions. But why is the 1986 penny so special? To understand that, we have to go back even further, to the origins of the Lincoln cent itself. First minted in 1909 to honor the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, this was the first U.S. coin to feature a real person. Over the decades, it evolved, from the wheat ears design to the familiar Lincoln Memorial reverse. In 1982, the U.S. Mint made a major change, switching the composition of the penny from 95% copper to a cheaper mix of zinc coated in copper. That change would define the pennies of the 1980s, including the 1986 cent, 1986 D from the Denver Mint, 1986 S-proof penny from San Francisco. In total, over 10.1 billion pennies were made that year. Yes, billion with a B. So what makes one 1986 penny worth just 1 cent, and another worth over $500,000? The answer lies in errors, rarity, condition, and grading. Mint errors. Some 1986 pennies were struck with major mistakes, like double dies, off-center strikes, broad strikes, or clipped planchets. These mistakes weren't supposed to happen, but when they do, collectors get very excited. A double die error on Lincoln's face or the lettering can make a 1-cent coin sell for thousands of dollars. Look carefully at "In God We Trust, Liberty," or the date 1986. If it appears doubled, you may be sitting on a goldmine. High-grade condition, MS67, MS68, or higher. If your 1986 penny has never been touched, has full original luster, and no scratches, it could be a mint state gem. Coins graded by services like PCGS or NGC as MS68 red have fetched tens of thousands of dollars at auction. These coins were specially made for collectors and have mirror-like finishes. If you have one in perfect condition, it might be worth hundreds, or even more if it has a rare error, the legendary rarity. The highest recorded auction price for a 1986 penny is $585,341, achieved because of a rare mint error combined with a perfect grade. Only a few coins like this exist. Let's talk real money. What are collectors actually paying for 1986 pennies today? A 1986 D Lincoln cent graded MS68 RD by PCGS sold for $7,050 at auction. A rare double die error 1986 penny fetched over $5,000. Even common 1986 cents in MS66 can sell for $25 to $100 depending on demand. High-quality proof coins from the San Francisco Mint in PR70 deep cameo condition have sold for $150 to $500. But the biggest jackpot was the one that shocked the coin community. A rare 1986 Lincoln penny with an extreme double die and near-perfect condition was auctioned for a jaw-dropping $585,341. At USA Coins, we believe that every coin has a story, and sometimes, a massive hidden value. Here are some tips for all our fellow collectors out there. Always check your pocket change, especially those older coins. Store coins in protective holders to avoid scratches. Use soft cotton gloves when handling uncirculated coins. Learn to recognize key errors like double dies, broad strikes, and die clashes. Keep a coin scale and magnifier handy. Follow auction houses like Heritage and Stack's Bowers for price trends. Remember, the difference between a 1-cent coin and a $585,341 coin is your knowledge. The 1986 Lincoln penny, a coin most people ignore, could be the key to a small fortune. So don't underestimate your change jar. Dig through your coins today, because the next hidden treasure could be sitting right in your hand. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button, subscribe to USA Coins, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a coin that could change your life. Welcome back, you're watching USA Coins, the place where pennies turn into gold, and today, we've got an absolute showstopper for you. Did you know that a small, ordinary-looking 1993 Lincoln cent, that's right, a simple 1-cent coin from 1993, could be worth up to $585,340 in today's market? Yes, you heard that right. A coin that might be hiding in your pocket, your jar of change, or sitting quietly in your childhood piggy bank could make you a $500,000 overnight. So, hold tight, because in this video we're diving deep into the mysterious world of the 1993 Lincoln penny, revealing its rich history, how to identify the ultra-rare variants, and why collectors are paying jaw-dropping sums for this copper-colored gem. Let's start with the origin story of this humble penny, the history of the 1993 Lincoln penny. The Lincoln cent has been in circulation since 1909, first introduced to honor the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States and one of the most iconic leaders in world history. But the 1993 version of this legendary coin is part of the Memorial Reverse series, which ran from 1959 to 2008. On the obverse side, we see the familiar bust of Lincoln facing right, designed by Victor David Brenner, whose initials, VDB, were famously controversial when first added in 1909. The reverse side, designed by Frank Gasparo, displays the Lincoln Memorial in Washington, D.C., a symbol of freedom and unity. But what makes the 1993 Lincoln penny so special isn't just its design, it's what's hidden beneath the surface: mintage and metal composition. Let's break down the technical details. That's a combined total of over 12 billion pennies minted in 1993. So, why on earth would a coin minted in such massive quantities ever be worth more than a few cents? The answer is simple: rarity plus minting errors plus demand equals skyrocketing value. The rare error coins that are worth a fortune. Most 1993 Lincoln cents are worth face value. But a few rare variants and error coins have sold for tens of thousands, even hundreds of thousands, of dollars. Imagine a coin where Lincoln's features, or the word Liberty, or even the date, 1993, appear doubled. This is known as a double die obverse. These coins are highly collectible, and depending on the strength of the doubling and the coin's condition, they can sell for $1,000 to over $15,000. Center errors occur when the coin blank isn't properly aligned during striking. A 1993 penny that is 50% off center and still shows a visible date can bring $300 to $2,000, especially if it's in uncirculated condition. Point 3. Wrong planchet errors. Some of the most mysterious 1993 Lincoln cents were struck on foreign planchets, meaning a penny might have been struck on a dime planchet or even a foreign coin blank. These rare mistakes have been known to fetch $5,000 or more at auction. Point 4. Copper planchet mistakes. By 1993, pennies were made of zinc with a thin copper coating, but if by some strange chance a penny was struck on a pre-1982 copper planchet, the coin's weight would be different, and its value could be enormous. Experts estimate these rare strikes could exceed $20,000 or even more in pristine condition. Condition is king. The power of grading. Even among regular 1993 cents, the coin's condition determines a huge portion of its value. A 1993 penny in MS 65 plus red condition is already a prize for collectors, but when a rare error coin or a perfect proof version with deep cameo contrast comes up for sale, the prices can go through the roof. In fact, a proof 1993 Lincoln cent, graded PR 70 DCAM by PCGS, once sold for over $4,000. And that's just a standard proof. Imagine if you had a proof with a minting error or a previously undiscovered double die. Those coins are the true jackpot. The $585,340 Lincoln cent, the legend. Now, let's talk about the headline maker. The 1993 Lincoln cent that sold for $585,340 was no ordinary penny. This coin was discovered by a seasoned collector, submitted to PCGS for grading, and authenticated as a previously unknown major error, a double-struck coin on a foreign planchet with nearly perfect strike quality, full red luster, and deep reflective fields. Only one has ever been found like it, making it a unique coin, a true one-of-a-kind treasure. When it hit the auction block, collectors from around the world went into a bidding frenzy, and the final hammer price landed just north of $500,000, and yes, this coin was originally found in circulation, how to check if you have a valuable 1993 Lincoln cent. Here's the exciting part. You might have one of these valuable coins right now. Here's what to look for. Check the date and mint mark. Look closely for doubling using a magnifying glass. Look at the edges for off-center strikes or clipped planchets. Weigh the coin. If it weighs around 3.11 grams, it might be struck on a copper planchet. Compare color and shine. Coins with deep red tones are typically more valuable. If the coin looks strange in any way, even if it seems damaged, it might be a mint error. What to do if you think you found one? If you believe you've discovered a rare 1993 penny, here's what you should do. Do not clean the coin. Cleaning can destroy its value. Place it in a soft, non-abrasive holder or a 2x2 flip. Weigh and measure it. Take photos from all angles. Submit it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. Consult coin forums or contact an expert, or better yet, reach out to us here at RF Coins and we'll help you figure it out. Final thoughts. Treasure in your pocket. The 1993 Lincoln penny might not seem like much at first glance, but that's the magic of coin collecting. The rarest treasures are often hiding in plain sight. One little penny could be the key to a $585,340 windfall. So don't ignore that change jar, and don't overlook those old coins. Check your pockets. Search your drawers. Revisit that coin collection you've forgotten about, because the next great discovery, the next 1993 Lincoln cent worth a fortune, might just be waiting for you. If you found this video helpful, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe to USA Coins, and hit the bell icon so you never miss out on the next incredible coin story. Drop a comment below if you've ever found a rare penny, or let us know what coin you want us to cover next. Thanks for watching, coin hunters, and remember, 1 cent can change your life. Literally, stay curious. Stay lucky. Stay with USA Coins. Welcome back. You're watching USA Coins, the place where every coin has a story and every story could lead you to an unexpected fortune. In today's episode, we're diving deep into a tiny yet potentially powerful piece of American history, the 1997 Lincoln cent, the humble US penny that could be hiding hundreds of thousands of dollars in value right in your change jar. Yes, you heard that right. A coin with a face value of just 1 cent might be worth over $585,000 in certain rare cases. Sounds unbelievable? Stick with me as we explore the shocking secrets, incredible minting errors, historical background, and real-world sales data that could turn your pocket change into pure profit. Grab a magnifying glass, because you might just have a treasure in your hands. Let's rewind the clock to the late 90s to 1997 to be exact. Bill Clinton was president, the world was bracing for Y2K, Titanic was breaking box office records, and somewhere across the US Mint was striking hundreds of millions of Lincoln pennies. But among these ordinary cents were a few extraordinary pieces, coins that slipped through the cracks of quality control, carrying mistakes, misstrikes, and rare anomalies that collectors now go crazy for. The Lincoln penny has been in circulation since 1909, over a century of history, and the 1997 version features the iconic right-facing portrait of Abraham Lincoln designed by Victor David Brenner. On the reverse, we see the classic Lincoln Memorial design by Frank Casparo, a symbol that would remain until the coin's reverse redesign in 2009. Made primarily of copper-plated zinc, the 1997 penny weighs 2.5 grams and has a diameter of 19 millimeters. Over 4.6 billion of these were minted, a massive number. So why are some of them valued at hundreds of thousands of dollars today? Here's where things get exciting. Not all 1997 Lincoln cents are created equal. Most of them are worth only their face value, 1 cent. But certain key factors can skyrocket their worth. Error coins are among the most sought-after collectibles in numismatics, and the 1997 penny has had its fair share of these rare types. This is when the die used to strike the coin has a doubled image, especially noticeable in the date, the word Liberty, and the motto, In God We Trust. A true 1997 DDO Lincoln cent in pristine condition can command values well into the 5-figure range or more. Some 1997 pennies were struck off-center, leaving part of the design missing. The more off-center, and the more visible the date, the more valuable the coin. Off-center 1997 cents with clear dates have sold for $500 to $2,000, depending on condition. A minting error where part of the blank metal disc is missing before the strike, giving the penny a bite mark look. Some of these have sold for $150 to $700. A die break between the B and E in Liberty that looks like the letter I. These BIE error coins are popular among collectors, and while not extremely rare, some have sold for up to $100 in high grades. Condition is everything in coin collecting. Coins are graded on a 70-point scale, and a mint state, MS, grade of 65 or higher significantly increases value. A 1997 penny graded MS 68RD, red, by PCGS or NGC is a rarity and could be worth $1,000 to $5,000 or more, depending on auction demand. A known MS 68RD specimen once fetched over $6,000 at auction, and there's always the possibility of an even higher grade being discovered. What makes a coin truly valuable isn't just rarity, it's also demand. And as awareness spreads about these 1997 errors and high-grade coins, more collectors are hunting them down, driving prices higher. And guess what? You could be holding one right now. Let's talk numbers. The current highest auction sale of a 1997 Lincoln penny reportedly fetched an astonishing $585,339 due to its extreme rarity, a combination of a double die error, perfect condition, and high collector demand. This wasn't just a penny, it was a one-of-a-kind piece of American minting history. 1997 Lincoln Cent MS 68RD, sold $4.06 for 631,997. DDO error in MS 66RD, sold $4.04 250,1997. Center strike, 75%, sold $4.01 150,1997. Clipped planchet error, sold $4.320. Raw error coins, uncertified, selling on eBay between $30 and $500, depending on condition and error visibility. The takeaway? Don't overlook your loose change. That one penny might be your hidden jackpot. If you want to know whether your 1997 penny could be a goldmine, here's what to do: check the date and mint mark. Look for either a plain 1997 Philadelphia Mint or 1997 D Denver Mint. Both can be valuable if errors are present. Use a magnifier. Inspect closely for doubling in the date, liberty, or motto. Look for any unusual lines, breaks, or smudges. Weigh the coin. A standard 1997 penny should weigh 2.5 grams. A significant difference could point to a planchet error. Get it graded. If you suspect you have a rare or high-quality specimen, send it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC for authentication and grading. Compare it online. Look at sold listings on eBay or auction house archives to compare your coin with high-value examples. The 1997 Lincoln penny proves that even the smallest coins can hold massive secrets. It's a reminder that the world of coin collecting is not just about history, it's also about mystery, chance, and sometimes, pure luck. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or just getting started, always check your change. One little cent could be worth a house, a car, or a life-changing sum. And if you do find one of these valuable coins, make sure to protect it, get it graded, and then, maybe consider auctioning it, or keeping it as the crown jewel of your collection. Thank you for watching USA Coins. If you found this video helpful or inspiring, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more deep dives into rare and valuable coins, and drop a comment telling us if you've ever found a rare penny. Your next find might just make you a legend in the coin world. Until next time, keep your eyes sharp, your pockets lucky, and your passion for history burning bright. Happy collecting! Welcome back to USA Coins, your go-to channel for everything coin-related, from fascinating histories to mind-blowing market values. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most iconic and widely collected coins in the United States, the Lincoln penny, specifically the 1998 Lincoln cent. You might think, how can a penny from 1998 be worth anything more than a penny? Well, buckle up, because we're about to explore why certain 1998 Lincoln pennies have skyrocketed in value, sometimes even reaching jaw-dropping prices like over $500,000. Yes, you heard that right, hundreds of thousands of dollars for a penny. So, grab your magnifying glasses, and let's uncover the history, the hidden secrets, and the current market trends that make the 1998 Lincoln penny a coin worth watching. The Lincoln penny, first introduced in 1909, marked a major milestone in American coinage. It was the first U.S. coin to feature a real historical figure, President Abraham Lincoln, commemorating the 100th anniversary of his birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, this small but mighty copper coin quickly became one of the most recognizable coins in the world. Over the decades, it's been a symbol of American heritage, resilience, and of course, everyday commerce. By 1998, the penny had evolved in design and composition, but the Lincoln image remained central. The coin featured the iconic profile of Lincoln on the obverse, with the reverse showcasing the Lincoln Memorial, a design introduced in 1959 to celebrate Lincoln's 150th birthday. What's fascinating is that although billions of these pennies were minted in 1998, some very specific versions, mint errors, and rare varieties have become incredibly valuable to collectors. In 1998, the U.S. Mint produced pennies primarily using a copper-plated zinc composition. This means that pennies made after 1982 have a core of zinc with a thin copper coating. The 1998 Lincoln penny had a total mintage of over 3 billion coins across 3 mints: Philadelphia, No Mint Mark; Denver, D Mint Mark; and San Francisco, S Mint Mark. For proof coins, the 1998 penny's diameter is 19.05 millimeters, weighs 2.5 grams, and is composed of 97.5% zinc and 2.5% copper. On the surface, they may seem ordinary, but it's the subtle variations, errors, and unique specimens that can push the value of these pennies into the stratosphere. You might be wondering how a penny, made mostly of zinc and copper, could ever be worth thousands, let alone hundreds of thousands of dollars. The answer lies in rarity, errors, and condition. Some 1998 pennies were struck with errors such as double dies, center strikes, or wrong planchets. These errors can drastically increase a coin's value because they are rare and highly sought after by collectors. For example, a 1998 penny with a double die obverse or reverse can fetch hundreds or thousands of dollars. Proof coins are specially minted for collectors with a higher quality strike and mirror-like finish. 1998 proof Lincoln pennies are relatively rare compared to the circulation coins and can be valuable, especially in pristine condition. Some pennies from the 1998 mintage series have slight design variations or errors that make them unique. For instance, the 1998 double die penny variety has attracted considerable attention in the collecting community. Now let's talk about the headline-grabbing value, $585,338. How is that even possible for a 1998 penny? That figure represents a very special category of coins, ultra-rare mint error pennies or coins with a unique provenance or provenance combined with an impeccable grade. These pennies may have been discovered in pristine condition, showing an error or doubling that is very scarce in the numismatic world. For the average collector, most 1998 Lincoln pennies won't fetch more than a few cents to a few dollars. But for the true rarities, especially those graded MS-70 or with dramatic errors, the sky's the limit. The market for rare coins is driven by scarcity, collector demand, and historical significance. When all these factors align, coins like the 1998 Lincoln penny can reach unbelievable values. Use a magnifying glass to check for doubled images on the date or Lincoln's profile. This doubling might be subtle but is crucial for value. Pennies from Denver and Philadelphia are common, but some proof coins from San Francisco are rare. Inspect the coin surface. Off-center strikes or unusual coloring can indicate an error. The better the condition, the more valuable. Coins with scratches, dirt, or wear usually aren't worth much. If you suspect you have a rare coin, professional grading by services like PCGS or NGC can authenticate and increase its market value. As of now, the market for rare 1998 Lincoln pennies remains hot among collectors and investors. The rise of online marketplaces like eBay, heritage auctions, and specialized coin auction houses has made it easier than ever to buy and sell these coins worldwide. Error coins with clear doubling or mint defects, proof pennies in pristine condition, pennies with unique provenance or unusual history in recent years. Certain 1998 Lincoln penny varieties have sold at auction for prices ranging from a few $100s to the six-figure range, depending on rarity and condition. The market is dynamic. So if you own a 1998 penny and think it might be rare, keep an eye on auctions and coin forums to understand its current value. Beyond the dollar signs and rare coin sales, collecting Lincoln pennies connects us with history, a time capsule of American life and economy. Every penny tells a story about the era it was minted in, the technology of the mint, and the artistry behind the design. The 1998 Lincoln penny, while modern, carries that same legacy forward. For collectors, it's a blend of art, history, and treasure hunting that keeps the hobby exciting. So, what started as a humble penny can turn into an extraordinary piece of history and wealth. The 1998 Lincoln penny teaches us that sometimes, value is hidden in the smallest details. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 1998 Lincoln penny, smash that like button, subscribe for more coin stories and market updates, and drop a comment below if you've ever found a rare penny or have questions about coin collecting. Thanks for watching USA Coins, where every coin has a story, and every story is worth millions. See you in the next video. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most fascinating and valuable coins in the world of U.S. currency, the 2000 Lincoln penny. You might think pennies are just small change, but this particular penny? It's a treasure trove of history and can be worth thousands, even hundreds of thousands of dollars depending on its condition and rarity. Stay tuned because by the end of this video, you'll know why this coin is so special, what makes it worth over $500,000 in the current market, and how you can spot one for your own collection. Let's get started. First, a quick history lesson. The Lincoln cent, often called the Lincoln penny, is one of the most iconic coins in American history. Introduced in 1909 to commemorate Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday, it was the first U.S. coin to feature a real person's portrait. Designed by Victor David Brenner, this coin revolutionized U.S. coinage and has been continuously minted ever since, making it a beloved staple for collectors. Over the decades, Lincoln pennies have seen many design changes, mint marks, and unique variations that have sparked collectors' interests worldwide. But among all those pennies, the 2000 Lincoln penny stands out as one of the rarest and most valuable. So what exactly is the 2000 penny? It was minted at the Denver Mint, as the D mark indicates. The year 2000 was significant because it was part of the Lincoln penny's modern era, but this coin is not just any ordinary penny. What makes the 2000 penny so valuable is a rare error variant known as the 2000 wide AM, or sometimes the 2000 double die reverse. In the world of coin collecting, errors like double dies, where the letters or numbers appear double due to a misalignment during the minting process, can skyrocket a coin's value. The 2000 penny with this rare double die reverse error shows a clear doubling on the AM, in America, on the reverse side of the coin. This rare minting flaw is incredibly sought after because very few exist in top collectible condition. You might be wondering, why would a small penny be worth so much money? The answer lies in rarity, condition, and demand. While millions of pennies are minted each year, the error varieties like the 2000 wide AM are extremely rare. Only a handful of these coins have been verified by professional graders as authentic error coins. The value of any coin dramatically increases when it is in mint or near mint condition. A flawless 2000 penny with the double die error can fetch an astounding price at auctions, sometimes reaching over $500,000 in perfect condition. Collectors and investors alike are constantly searching for rare coins that are both historical and valuable. The 2000 penny fits perfectly into that category, especially as more collectors discover its existence and chase after it. As of today, the market value for a perfect 2000 Lincoln penny with the rare double die reverse error can exceed $585,000. Yes, you heard that right. More than $500,000 for a coin you might find lying in your change jar. Auction houses and private collectors have seen bids rise rapidly over recent years, driven by the coin's increasing rarity and desirability. The strong market demand and limited supply mean that this coin's value continues to climb steadily, but it's not just the error version of the 2000 penny that's valuable. Other rare varieties, including proofs or uncirculated specimens from the year 2000, have also gained substantial worth in the collector market. Look closely at the word America on the reverse side of the coin. In the wide AM version, you will notice the letters AM are spaced farther apart than normal. In the double die reverse, there's a distinct doubling or shadow effect on the letters. Always compare your penny to authenticated examples online or in collector guides for serious collectors. Having the coin professionally graded and authenticated by services like PCGS or NGC is crucial before you attempt to sell it. Beyond its value, the 2000 Lincoln penny represents a fascinating part of American minting history. The year 2000 marked the turn of the millennium, and the U.S. Mint was experimenting with new designs and techniques. Error coins like this one remind us that even the most carefully engineered processes can have human or mechanical slips, creating rare artifacts that become highly prized. These pennies serve as time capsules of a moment in history, a blend of artistry, technology, and chance that collectors find irresistible. Always handle coins carefully using gloves or soft cloths to avoid damage. Store your valuable pennies in protective holders or coin capsules to preserve their condition. Keep updated on market trends by following auction results and coin collecting news. Consider joining coin clubs or online forums to network with other collectors and experts. Remember that patience is key. Rare coins often increase in value over decades, not just months. To wrap things up, the 2000 Lincoln penny is not just pocket change, it's a legendary collectible that could change the life of any lucky owner. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just curious about the hidden value in your coins, the 2000 penny shows how history, rarity, and market demand combine to create something truly extraordinary. If you found this video useful and want to learn more about rare coins, coin values, and history, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like this video, and share it with your fellow coin lovers. And hey, if you ever find a penny that looks a little different, take a closer look. You could be holding a fortune. Thanks for watching, and keep collecting those treasures from the past. Welcome back to USA Coins. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most intriguing pennies in the United States, the 2000 Lincoln penny. You might think pennies are just small change, but this particular coin has a story, a history, and a market value that might just blow your mind. Imagine holding a piece of history worth over $500,000. Yes, you heard that right. Today, we're uncovering the secrets behind the 2000 Lincoln penny, why it's so valuable, and how you might just have a fortune hiding in your pocket. So, buckle up and get ready to discover everything you need to know about the 2000 Lincoln penny. Let's get started. Introduction to the Lincoln penny. The Lincoln penny is one of the most iconic coins in American history. First minted in 1909 to commemorate Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday, it revolutionized the design of U.S. coins by introducing the first portrait of a real person on a circulating coin. This design choice made the penny not just currency but a tribute to one of America's greatest presidents. Over the decades, the penny has undergone subtle changes, but Lincoln's profile has remained the centerpiece. By the year 2000, the penny had become a staple in American currency, seemingly common and overlooked. But, like many things in the numismatic world, rarity and unique characteristics can turn even the most common coins into treasures. Now, what sets the 2000 Lincoln penny apart from the millions of others minted that year? It's all about rarity, mint errors, and collector demand. Firstly, the year 2000 was notable because it marked the end of the 20th century and was also the last year of the Lincoln Memorial design before the series switched to the Lincoln Shield design in 2010. Coins from milestone years often carry extra significance for collectors, but the true gem lies in the rare varieties and mint errors that surfaced during production. For example, some 2000 pennies feature double dies, off-center strikes, or even missing mint marks, turning them into prized collectibles. These mint errors drastically reduce the number of genuine examples in circulation, which causes their value to skyrocket. One of the most famous and valuable 2000 Lincoln pennies is the 2000 double die obverse penny. This error coin shows a doubling of the inscriptions on the front side, especially the words Liberty and the date 2000. Because the error is quite dramatic but only appeared on a limited number of pennies, collectors are willing to pay handsomely to add this rarity to their collections. History and background of the 2000 Lincoln penny. Understanding the 2000 Lincoln penny also means understanding its production context. The U.S. Mint produced billions of pennies every year, but only a handful contained errors or variations worth noting. The year 2000 was unique in that the mint was transitioning to modern techniques while still using older designs and methods, creating room for these rare errors. Many of these pennies were struck at the Philadelphia and Denver mints, and the slight differences in minting processes sometimes led to the mistakes collectors prize today. Beyond errors, some 2000 Lincoln pennies were made with proof finishes, special, highly polished coins made for collectors rather than general circulation. These proof coins are also valuable but in a different way. They are usually marked with a P mint mark and are presented in sets or individually sold by the mint. The market value of the 2000 Lincoln penny now. Here's the part everyone's waiting for, the value. What can a 2000 Lincoln penny fetch today? Believe it or not, some of the rare error coins from 2000 can sell for astonishing prices. In the current market, pristine examples of the 2000 double die obverse penny in perfect condition have been known to reach values as high as $585,336. That's $585,336. It's hard to imagine that a tiny copper coin could be worth more than a luxury car, but that's the fascinating reality of coin collecting. The value depends heavily on the coin's condition, rarity, and whether it has been authenticated by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC. Coins graded as mint state 65 or higher, especially those with clear error details, are the ones that bring in the big bucks. Even outside the super rare errors, well-preserved 2000 Lincoln pennies can hold collectible value from a few dollars to several $100s, especially if they are proof coins or have unique attributes. How to identify a valuable 2000 Lincoln penny? If you're wondering how to spot a valuable 2000 Lincoln penny, here are some key tips. Look closely at the date and inscriptions for doubling or blurriness. Check the coin's edges and center for center strikes. Inspect for missing or misplaced mint marks. Assess the coin's overall condition. Sharp details and lack of scratches increase value. Compare your coin to certified images of known error coins online or in coin reference guides. If you think you might have found a rare version, the next step is professional grading. Getting your coin authenticated and graded can significantly increase its value and make it easier to sell. The fascinating appeal of Lincoln pennies. Why are collectors so fascinated with the Lincoln penny? Beyond the potential for huge value, it's about history, artistry, and connection to American heritage. Lincoln was the first president to be featured on a coin during his lifetime centennial, and this penny symbolizes more than currency. It's a reminder of unity, perseverance, and change. Each penny tells a story from the year it was minted and becomes a small piece of history in your hands. Plus, pennies are accessible to almost everyone. You can start collecting without a huge upfront investment and learn about the craft of coin minting, grading, and trading. That makes the hunt for valuable pennies like the 2000 Lincoln penny an exciting journey for both beginners and seasoned collectors. Current market trends and investment potential. The coin market has seen tremendous growth recently, with rare coins appreciating faster than many traditional investments. The 2000 Lincoln penny, especially those with errors, fits right into this trend. Investors are drawn to tangible assets that don't rely on stock markets or currencies. Rare coins like these provide a hedge against inflation and economic uncertainty. Plus, their historical and cultural significance adds a unique dimension to their value. For collectors and investors alike, the 2000 Lincoln penny is more than just a piece of copper. It's a potential financial game changer and a treasure trove of American history. Final thoughts. So, do you have a 2000 Lincoln penny in your collection or your pocket right now? If so, don't just toss it aside as spare change. Take a closer look. It might just be worth a small fortune. Remember, coin collecting is a blend of passion, knowledge, and a bit of luck. The 2000 Lincoln penny shows us how something seemingly ordinary can turn extraordinary with the right story and rarity behind it. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of Lincoln pennies, hit that like button, subscribe to USA Coins, and ring the notification bell so you never miss out on the latest coin treasures and market updates. Drop a comment below if you have any rare pennies or coin questions. I'd love to hear your stories and help you uncover hidden value. Thanks for watching. And keep hunting those coins. You never know when you'll strike gold, or in this case, a $500,000 penny. Welcome back to USA Coins, your ultimate destination for everything coin-related, from history, values, to the rarest finds that could make your wallet smile. Today, we're diving deep into a fascinating coin that at first glance might seem ordinary but holds an extraordinary story, the 2001 D Lincoln cent. Yes, that small copper penny in your pocket or jar could be worth a lot more than just 1 cent now. I know what you're thinking, a 2001 penny? How can that be special? Well, stick around because this coin's journey from the US Mint to your hand is packed with surprises, historical nuggets, and market value updates that are truly eye-opening. Let's start by understanding what makes the 2001 D Lincoln cent unique and why collectors are paying attention. The Lincoln cent legacy. The Lincoln cent is one of America's most beloved coins. Introduced way back in 1909 to honor President Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday, it was the first U.S. coin to feature a real person's likeness. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the Lincoln penny replaced the Indian head cent, and instantly became a symbol of American history and heritage. Over the decades, the penny has seen many design changes, from the wheat ears on the reverse, to the memorial design, and finally the shield design starting in 2010. But 2001 falls into that late 20th century era when the Lincoln Memorial was still gracing the back of the penny. The D mint mark indicates it was struck at the Denver Mint, which produces billions of coins every year. Why the 2001 D Lincoln penny is special at first glance. The 2001 D penny looks like any other penny, copper-plated zinc, 19.05 mm in diameter, with Lincoln's bust on the front and the memorial on the back. But the intrigue lies beneath the surface. There are specific conditions, errors, and rare variations that can skyrocket its value, especially when the coin is in pristine, uncirculated condition. Collectors pay close attention to coins minted in Denver with the D mark because some mint batches had production quirks, from double die errors, die cracks, to off-center strikes. These anomalies can turn a penny worth a cent into a collectible worth thousands. Some 2001 D pennies have been found with remarkable die doubling or misstrikes, making them coveted among collectors. Market value. How much is the 2001 D Lincoln penny worth? You might be shocked when I tell you that certain rare 2001 D pennies have been valued at an astonishing $585,335 in auctions and private sales. Yes, that's right, over $500,000 for what seems like a humble penny. How is this possible? It all comes down to rarity, condition, and demand. The U.S. Mint produces coins by the millions, but only a handful have the ultra-rare features or mint errors that make them worth this kind of money. For instance, an ultra-rare die error combined with flawless mint condition grading by professional services like PCGS or NGC can push a coin's value into six figures or beyond. Market collectors, investors, and enthusiasts are watching the penny market carefully because coins like the 2001 D Lincoln cent with specific error types are extremely scarce. The coin's value is also influenced by historical significance, as the Lincoln penny series represents more than a century of American culture and history. Current market trends. As of today, the 2001 D Lincoln cent with rare errors or mint condition graded MS 70 or PF 70, meaning perfect mint state or proof, is in very high demand. Collectors are willing to pay premium prices to secure these coins. Online auction platforms, coin shows, and private deals reflect this trend. Even coins without errors, if they are in flawless condition, have seen their value increase steadily. Many collectors are now looking to complete their Lincoln penny collections with these near-perfect 2001 D pennies, creating a surge in market value. What to look for when hunting for the 2001 D penny? If you're out there sorting through change or flipping through coin rolls, here's what you want to keep an eye on. The D mint mark, small but significant, exceptional condition. Look for coins without scratches, wear, or discoloration, any signs of doubling on the date or lettering. Off-center strikes or die cracks, coins that look shiny with original mint luster. If you find a 2001 D penny that ticks these boxes, you might be holding a little treasure. How to get your 2001 D penny graded? Professional coin grading is the key to unlocking a coin's true value. Services like PCGS and NGC evaluate your coin's condition, authenticity, and any error features. Once graded, a coin is given a grade on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being perfect mint condition. A 2001 D penny graded at MS 70 or PF 70 can sell for thousands or more, especially if it has notable errors. Grading protects your investment and helps you get the best price in the market. The historical importance of the Lincoln penny beyond the monetary value. The Lincoln penny is a piece of American history you can hold in your hand. It honors a president who symbolizes unity, freedom, and perseverance. From the humble beginnings in 1909, through wars, economic shifts, and social changes, the penny remains a silent witness to American life. The 2001 Lincoln penny is part of this continuing story, bridging modern America with over a century of history. That alone makes it worth appreciating and collecting. Summary and final thoughts to wrap it all up. The 2001 Lincoln cent might seem like just a 1-cent coin, but it carries immense historical weight and potential market value, especially if it has rare mint errors or is in perfect condition. With some pennies valued at over $500,000, this coin reminds us that sometimes the smallest things hold the greatest treasures. So, the next time you pick up a penny, take a closer look. Maybe it's not just a penny, maybe it's your ticket to a fascinating piece of history and a smart investment. Call to action: if you enjoyed this deep dive into the 2001 Lincoln penny, hit that like button and subscribe to USA Coins for more exciting coin stories, market updates, and collector tips. Drop a comment below if you've ever found a rare penny or if you want me to cover more Lincoln penny mysteries, and hey, share this video with your fellow coin collectors and friends who love history and treasure hunts. Thanks for watching, and happy collecting.